What if Baldi from Baldi's Basics was charged for his crimes? Alright, today we're talking about Baldi from Baldi's Basics. Yeah, that weird math teacher with a ruler. If you're wondering where this all takes place, well, it's not stated. So, we'll be using New York City law because, well, it's the most populated place in America, so it makes sense. Turns out, Baldi's got a lot of crimes under his belt, so let's break this down. First up, the impossible questions. In Baldi's Basics Classic and Remastered, he gives students math problems that literally can't be solved. Now you might think, that's just a game mechanic, but if this were real life, it'd count as educational negligence. Basically, a teacher not doing their job and potentially messing up students' mental health. Then there's the fog machine he uses in the school. Cool idea, right? Except when it malfunctions. Imagine a foggy classroom where students can't see or move around safely. That's reckless endangerment. He's creating a dangerous situation without thinking about the consequences. Not great, Baldi. Next is the big one, stopping gravity in the school zone. Yep, Baldi builds an invention that causes gravity to just stop working. Sure, it might have been an accident, but when you're tinkering with the laws of physics in a school, that's criminal negligence at best, and reckless endangerment at worst. Injuries, chaos, kids floating into ceilings. Not a good look. Oh, and we can't forget the threats. In both Classic and Remastered, Baldi regularly threatens students, especially the player. Legally, this counts as assault because it's making someone fear they'll get hurt. And if this is happening to a bunch of kids, it's also child endangerment. That's the kind of thing courts don't take lightly. So what could Baldi face in terms of punishment? Let's break it down. For educational negligence, he'd probably lose his teaching license. The fog machine and gravity incident could each get him up to a year in jail, or maybe fines if the judge is feeling generous. The threats and child endangerment? Those are big ones, up to 4 years in jail just for that. Now let's talk total sentence, the legal term for how long Baldi could be locked up. If he's found guilty of everything, we're talking up to 6 years total in jail, plus the possibility of some hefty fines and, of course, losing his teaching career. If you stack everything together, Baldi's looking at some serious time behind bars. But hey, maybe he could teach math in prison, assuming the questions aren't impossible. That's all for today. Let me know in the comments if you think Baldi deserves to get locked up or if he's just a misunderstood genius. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, if you ever find yourself in Baldi's school, make sure you answer those math problems fast before the gravity stops working. Peace. And if I missed anything, let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to see Baldi in court, remastered.